Welcome back everyone to Bretopia, and I've been quite busy since we were away. First off, I've done my auto smelter, so that's nice and churning away. I found some clay between episodes, so I converted that into brick and I decided to make that out of brick. And on the outside, I made the walls between episodes also, where I sided on stone on the outside. Then this is supposed to, in a way, represent a furnace, where you could make it out of 8 cobble, and in the middle I put a brick there to represent fire. I've tried other materials. I've tried polished granite. Probably if I didn't have enough brick, I might have gone with that. I also tried a redstone block, but that interfered with the operation of the furnace, so I undid that. And then I have the chimney going up there. So that is my auto furnace. Now it still needs a roof, but I'll decide what to do with that when I do the rest of the roof. Now I also decided to visit the village between episodes, and I had thought that there maybe were 5, maybe 6 villagers there, but turns out there are at least 13. There, I found a librarian, several butchers, a couple of weaponsmiths, a couple of toolsmiths, and armor. So plenty of people to trade with. So therefore, I am going to do that quite a bit. Maybe at some episode in the near future, maybe the next episode we could visit the village and I could show you what all's there and how busy it is. But in addition to all that, I did pick up some. See, there's potatoes, there's wheat. I did pick up some beets while I was there, so now I'm starting. I don't quite have a full field of beets yet, but it's growing. And in fact, I could probably harvest some of this so I can start doing this. And this particular village will probably need a bit of red dye in order to do its banners when I get around to doing banners, since it is going to have a fire theme to the banners due to the geothermal energy and all that stuff. So therefore, this will give me not as if it was all that difficult to get red dye anyway, seeing how poppies and stuff like that also give red dye. But that's a thought. And of course, here I also have some carrots, which I also picked up at the village. And getting close to having a full field there, but not quite yet. Getting close. In fact, let's see, how close am I right now? I've got 3 more spaces that still need to be filled. So I'll soon be able to do that and harvest carrots in earnest. Chickens are doing well, and got plenty of chickens still, and my usual oversupply of eggs. I can only think that the main industry of this village is going to be eggs, because as usual I'm already filled up 1 double chest full of eggs, and I'm sure there are others down along the way. Now I'll show you what I'm doing on the right side. I was planning on doing a sauna there. Actually, put this here, put this there, and yeah, that's what I said, already a full double chest. So I was thinking of doing a sauna there, but since I found a few diamonds between episodes, right? Well, I guess that's happens quite a bit. All right, I found some diamonds between episodes, so I chipped away at all the obsidian here. So now I actually have some lava. So therefore, I'm going to turn that then into the main part of the shrine where people view it. Because I was thinking of doing it underground, but now it sounds like I can actually have it here. Now I would like to take care of a lot of this flowing here. If necessary, I could leave it flowing there, but probably get rid of some of that. And I am going to have to put up walls to make sure that the fire doesn't spread all over the place, since that's my biggest fear here, which is why I created a big block of obsidian there in the first place. Because I was thinking of going downstairs and going all the way down a long distance. Now, perhaps some secondary places of view could be down there to see the fire within the earth, where all of this originates from. That might be an idea. Now here, I don't think there is any. But we do have a place down here. That's a place that's blocked off because it was more too dangerous. Ah, here it is. Yes, because now we have the the stream of fire coming down here. And then down here, I also found a nice place. Now, I would have to get a good route here. But anyway, this nice, beautiful lake of lava here, that should really do nicely. But what I was thinking of doing today, since I found all of that obsidian, I think it's time for me to make a little trip to the Nether. I know in my last series I never even got to the Nether because I never found any diamonds to cut obsidian or anything like that. So I think that's something we can try to do today. And hoping I can get some lava down there, because if I recall correctly, lava works a lot like water does in the real world, which means I can harvest it there without worrying about it all disappearing permanently as much as it does up here. If not, well, if that's untrue, maybe at least I'll make the Nether a safer place to travel. So now I have a bucket here, and that bucket is intended for me to head down there. Now I'm thinking what to bring with me. Now, I also found enough iron during all that time down there to get full iron armor. Don't have enough diamonds for. Well, I've got. Those are some emeralds I got at the village. 7 diamonds. Not too bad. It's a start, and it's enough to give me a diamond pickaxe, of course, but not much else than that. I was thinking getting some obsidian. Let's see, in order to make another portal, 14 is a minimum size. I know you could leave out the corners and make it 10 if you're in a pinch, but I'll do it with 14. And flint and steel, I think I'll be needing. And I think I also need to sleep. It's not nighttime yet. Alright, well, while that goes on now, we could do. Make sure I don't have flint and steel here. It'd be funny if I went around creating flint and steel and. Nope, no flint and steel. Good night. Now we are ready to head out into the Nether. First of all, I need to. Oh! I guess they. That. Doesn't care? Okay, fine. I guess I always thought that they had to be diagonal from each other. Learn something new every day. Let me deposit these pumpkins into here. Just want to make sure I don't have too much in here that cause me too much distress if it was lost. Actually, let me throw half my sticks into here. That way, if I do burn up into a very loud, bad pool or something like that, I could do something about that. Now, where could I put a Nether portal? Ah, I know. I was originally thinking that these were the sides on a sauna or something like this, but I was thinking, okay, this can go downstairs to our storage area and to the underground parts of it. And this then, so I have to extend the building out that way, which I wasn't expecting to do originally. And that should then help me to get a little room for the nether portal. So let me extend this foundation out a little bit so that we can have a nice room where I can build this nether portal. We are back. I've made a little bit of a run right here, which is going to go down to here. This is where the end wall is going to be. And this is where I've reserved for my portal. Now, I'm going to need to have some dirt here to help me build this. I want to make sure I place this right because obsidian's a real pain to handle. Let's see. Right, we've got 4 left. All right, I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I managed to get that right. So the idea here, this is the outer wall, so therefore here we could pass through. Now we need a little bit of energy. Tra-la, one nether portal. Now I'm probably going to take out those trees at some point. But here goes nothing. Anything here I want to make sure I store away before I go through. Yeah, let me stow away a little bit of this. Well, I'll probably want to keep some of it with me. And keep those. Keep the things that I'm least likely going to need here, just in case things get dodgy. So we'll hold on to that there. I don't know if I'll need an axe there, but that could easily be restored if anything else goes wrong. Good. Now let's see what's in here. See how bad of a spawn I get. Here goes not. Oh, actually, make sure I get some. Not that torches are the most necessary thing in the Nether. Here goes nothing. Oh my. Well, yep, that's the Nether. Well, let's see, there's some glowstone there. That could come in handy if I... And I've already lost my portal. Ha ha ha! Oh, there it is. Alright, thank you. We're not staying long. Okay, there is a big pool of lava down there. Alright. Unfortunately, I don't see anything that is really close, except for a little bit of netherrack. Actually, what do you use for netherrack? Do you use a was definitely not a shovel, since I did not pick up any of it there. Alright. What is the right tool for it? Okay, let's try it. Pickaxe. Yeah, that's it. Pickaxe. Alright. Good. Now what I would like to get are some resources. And maybe a little bit less. Okay. Is that what I think it is? Trouble is, things here are a bit dangerous for me at the moment. Let's see what this. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Okay, get a few things here. Then I can make my plants. Now I don't have any glowstone yet, but that's always the tricky thing. I'll make sure that I can... And there's a nice bit of glowstone up there, but that's not going to be easy to reach. Not in any way whatsoever. And I think I have to go way down to that lava lake down there if I want to pick any of the new block. There's lava all over the place. Unfortunately, there isn't a nice lava pool nearby that I could just collect from. I was thinking of the possibility, but I think that's less needed now than I thought it was before I did the break, because I did some adjustment of the lava area. Alright. With some netherrack, again, get some nether brick and the like, and that gave me a little bit of stuff to work. I don't think light actually does anything to prevent mobs from spawning, but at least allow me to see. And unfortunately, you can't keep track of time here, because I'm just looking at the clock here. That clock is just going crazy. I guess that's the nature of the nether. And I'm back to the main world. So this then is thought of as the portal to the world of fire, which is appropriate for this area. That's why I decided to put it in here. So we have the manifestation of the fire coming in here. I shortened the dimensions of it and consolidated it a bit. I still need one more bit of lava there, and I think it'll be as I want it. I'll either have to get some of that from the nether or go down into those lava areas that are down there and pick up something there. But good, that's done. Now, netherrack. And nether quartz, yes. Unfortunately, one quartz block. Yeah. Well, alright. I'm probably going to need a little bit more of that before I do anything serious with it, but that is my first nether quartz. I don't think I've ever picked up nether quartz in any round I've played so far. Now, I know I have done netherrack before, but I'm thinking maybe instead of that granite I've got, and I'm trying to think what you could do with, set it. Oh, now I remember what you do with this stuff. You cook it. Yeah, right. So I guess appropriate for nether, right? 1, 3, 9, 10, 11, 48. All right, 56. Good. We can put this in here for raw materials. Yeah, still need to get that organized, but that'll happen in time. But now I can hook this into here and start that up. But I'm still cooking some cobble there, it looks like. Alright, now keep that up. Might as well grab my things back that I was handling. But what I was thinking of is in replacing this, then all this granite here that I went through all the trouble to put in, and replace it with nether brick. I could go into the nether a few times, and that should take care of that. Good. And that takes care of this area. So therefore, I'm going to have to find some way of making this safe. Probably cobble fences around here. Maybe carve out this area so that it's not a precipitous drop. And obviously, dirt is going to have to go. And get this in there so it's nice and in a good shape for what we want to do with it. So it is in the center of the well that's in the middle, because the fire is the entire point of this. But that's all we have time for today, and next time I'll think of something that we'll do, because I'm usually come up with something between episodes. But that's it for today, and I'll see you again later on for Pineleaf and Bretopia. Until then, this is Pineleaf Needles reminding you to mine responsibly.